Greetings to readers, viewers, and listeners, and welcome to this next edition of my WWE prediction show, which I call the SuperBlog Versus, which this time around is on SummerSlam 2025, a pay-per-view event that really has a lot of significance for me as a wrestling fan, going all the way back to 1993. And as I've mentioned in a blog post on the Autistic Super channel. I've actually remember watching SummerSlam 1993 on VHS, not live. That would come a little bit later, but I have some fond memories of it, and I'll share a link down in the description of where of how I got to know SummerSlam as it is right now. But that was then, and this is now. This is the this is the preview. This is the prediction show that I do for SummerSlam, which is going to be coming up on tomorrow and on Sunday. So I'm looking forward to it, honestly. So let as you all know, readers and viewers and listeners, the 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 link that I'm going to be using for this is going to be on the show notes. Okay, so that's kind of the whole idea. So let's go into it. Night one features Tiffany Stratton defending her women's championship against Jade Cargill, the Queen of the Ring. I think that Tiffany Stratton has had a long reign with the championship, and I feel like she might. I feel like Tiffany Stratton will win this one, if only for the fact that Bianca Belair comes to support Jade, but also turns on her at the end. That's how I think it might happen. Um, I want to make sure that I do this right. So, Tiffany Stratton's going to win this match, I think, and then we have a tag team match: Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul in a match that honestly I didn't think was going to happen until because Drew McIntyre was stranded um inside the UK, so that kind of put this match in jeopardy. But I kind of feel like with this one, it's gonna be it's gonna be a celebrity match, so that's the only thing that's gonna happen. I feel like Randy Orton and Jelly Roll are gonna win the tag team match, and then we have another tag team match for the women's tag team championship. Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Judgment Day have been on a roll so far, but I feel like Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss should win the tag team titles at this point. I feel like they're due. I feel like this whole situation, this whole chemistry deal, is helping their causes out a lot. So I feel like Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss are going to win this one because they're going to realize that they have a lot more in common than they do apart. And then we have another tag team match: Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, or the Bronsons, I would say, with the Oracle Paul Heyman. As much as I like Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, and I do like them, I feel like Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed need this victory. I feel like they need this more than anything else right now, because it kind of builds up their team that could come into Survivor Series at, when War Games comes on now. So I feel like Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed are going to win this one. Um, then we have a singles match: Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross with Scarlett. And if Kross wins, Zayn has to say the words that Kross was right. If Zayn wins, Kross must say I was wrong about Zayn. I feel like Karrion Kross is going to win this one, mostly because of the fact that he's. It's going to be. I feel like Karrion Kross is going to bring someone to the match, like tempt him, and Sami Zayn will use it. But it's going to be a disqualification, so that would mean that Kross will win. That'd be the only way I'd see it coming up. So I'm gonna go with Karrion Kross on this one. And then we have a singles match for the World Heavyweight Championship: Gunther defending against CM Punk. This one, I feel like there should be a little bit more to it, but I feel like Gunther needs to win this one. Not because CM Punk doesn't need to, but I feel like there's going to be other places in play that are going to come in. They're going to be coming into effect soon. So I feel like Gunther's going to retain his title, but that's only because of what's going to happen in night 2. So let's get to it. Um, we have a 6-pack tables, ladders, and chairs match for the WWE Tag Team Championship. We had the Wyatt Six defending against Andrade and Rey Fenix versus DIY versus Fraxium versus the Motor City Machine Guns and the Street Profits. The Wyatt Six should win this one. I feel like this one is tailor made for them, though I would not count anyone, I would not count anything against any of these other teams winning. I wouldn't mind the Motor City Machine Guns winning again, but I also would not be surprised against DIY winning this one. But I also feel like the Wyatt Six have a numbers game going into this, so I feel like the Wyatt Six are going to win this one. I feel. And then we have a singles match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Dominic Mysterio defending against AJ Styles. I want AJ Styles to win this one. I really do. And I feel like AJ Styles could win this one had not been for the fact that Dominic Mysterio is also part of Judgment Day. And that's going to be where the situation is going to come in, where Dominic Mysterio is going to win this one and screw Styles out of his championship match. So that's how I feel like it's going to win. I feel like Dominic Mysterio is going to win this one. Then we have a steel cage match for the United States Championship. Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu. I feel like this one's going to be a good one. I really do. And I feel like Jacob Fatu is going to win this one and reclaim the United States Championship. I feel like he needs it. And then we have a no disqualification, no countout last chance match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship, Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria. I'll say this. When we have had last chance matches, more often than not, the challenger has gone all out to win against the champion. So I'm going to go with Lyra Valkyria on this one. I feel like that's going to be where Lyra Valkyria is going to win this one. And then we have a triple threat match for the Women's World Championship. Naomi defending against Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. Honestly, I really want Io to win this one. I honestly do. I mean, I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if I wouldn't be so surprised if Naomi retained or Io Sky won. I feel like both of those things could happen. But if I had to choose, I'm going to go with Io Sky on this one. I feel like she's going to be taking it to the best limits that she can. And then we have a street fight for the undisputed WWE Championship. John Cena defending against the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. I feel like Cody Rhodes is going to win, but by I can't win by disqualification. It's a street fight. But I feel like that could open the door for John Cena to win again against Cody Rhodes. I feel. Because of the fact that it's a street fight, anyone can get involved. I feel like The Rock could get involved. I feel like something else that's going to let John Cena retain is going to get involved so that people can so John Cena could drag this out. I feel like Cody Rhodes will win it again. I just don't see it happening this time. So those are the quick rematches for SummerSlam 2025. If you like these videos, dear readers and viewers and listeners, please check me out here on the Autistic Super Channel on YouTube. You can check me out on social media, Facebook, X, all that good stuff at Blue Sky. And you can check out all my videos on the AutisticSuperBlog.wordpress.com. Until next time, dear readers and viewers and listeners, stay safe, stay strong, and as always, shine on.